Hi, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Diaz, your music teacher. I just wanted you to know that I've been missing you a lot here at Wilson. It's fun to see you guys walking around the neighborhood at lunchtime or in the morning, and I enjoy seeing your faces. Third and fourth grade, I'm going to be doing a live class on Wednesdays for choir or strings. And there's a sign up on my Canvas page where you go to hit your music lesson button, and it's a form that you fill out so that we can see each other live if you want to sign up for a class on Wednesday. All right, so today we're going to be practicing our rhythms again, and I found something that was pretty cool that another music teacher did that's Star Wars themed for counting your rhythms. So I'm going to bring you over here, and we're going to start with that today. It's called Rhythm Wars. Okay, to begin your training, clap each rhythm after the 4 clicks. 2, here's your beat, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's see the next one. 1, 2, here's the beat. 1, 2, 3, take 4. 1, 2, here's your beat. 1, take 2, 3, take 4. 1, 2, here's your beat. 1, take 2, take 3, 4. 1, 2, here's your beat. 1, take 2, take 3, take 4. 1, 2, here's your beat. 1, 2, take 3, take 4. 1, 2, here's your beat. 1, take 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, here's your beat. 1, 2, take 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, take 2, take 3, take 4, take. Okay, that's the end of that one. Excellent job. And I wanted to go ahead and do the second one now. This is Rhythm Wars Episode 2. Same thing. We're going to count to 4. Count to 4 beats. Clap each rhythm after the 4 clicks. I like Star Wars. 2, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, here we go. 1, take 2, 3, take 4. 1, 2, ready, clap it. 1, 2, take 3. Oh, did you see that half note on the end? Ready, go. 1, take 2, take 3, 4. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, take 2, take 3, take 4, take. Ready, go. 1, 2, take 3, 4. 1, 2, here we go. 1, 3, 4. Oh, did you catch that half note at the beginning of that one? 1, take 2, 3, 4. Oh, here's the half note on the end. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we've got a rest on the end. 1, 2, take 3, take. Oh, now we have 2 rests. 1, 3, a pattern. Oh, half note. 1, 3, tay, 4, tay. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, tay, 3, tay, 4. 1, 2, half note on the end. 1 tay, 2 tay, 3. 1, 2, ready, go. 1 tay, 2, 3, 4 tay. 1, 3, 4 tay. 1, 2, rest on the end. 1 tay, 2 tay, 3 tay. Shh. Oh, another rest on the end. 1, 2, 3 tay. 2 and ready, go. 1 tay, 2, 4. Ooh, that was half notes in the middle. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, ready, go. 1 tay, 2, 3 tay. 1, 2, half note at the beginning, go. 1, 4, 2, and here we go. 1, 2, 4, 2, ready, go. 1 take, 3. Oh, yay, we finished that one. That one was a little bit longer. Excellent job. Okay. So I wanted to show you that. That was pretty fun. Little Star Wars themed rhythm counting. Also, there's an app I wanted to tell you about. And this app is called the Rhythm Cat. If you go to the App Store or Google Play, you can find the Rhythm Cat. There used to be a free version. I looked last week and I didn't see a free version on there. I'm not sure. It shouldn't be very expensive. You might have an adult check with you if you're interested in looking at it. But the Rhythm Cat is a cat that just gives you a bunch of rhythms. And you hear the beat with the metronome like we just did. And then you click a button every time you're supposed to play that. And it has different levels. And it's pretty fun. I've done it at school before with students. We got iPads. And we just got them right before we got out for spring break. So we have 4 iPads for our classroom now that string students can use to help with tuning instruments, and then also the younger grades can use them to practice different music skills that we're working on, like counting rhythms, and then later on reading note values. So when you guys return to school, we'll be able to use those. And I also had written a grant for headphones for the piano lab, and I just got those about 2 weeks ago. So they're up here at school so that we can practice on the piano lab that we have here as well. Super excited about that. All right, our composer the first month of school is J.S. Bach. Here's his picture. We've talked quite a bit about Bach. I wanted to make sure that you understood what a composer is and does. So here's the word composer, C-O-M-P-O-S-E-R. Composer is a person who writes the music. So they have the music in their mind, and then they actually write it down on the paper so that the musicians can play it. So J.S. Bach was a composer who composed music for the church that he worked at. And the reason he worked in a church is because he loved the organ, and that's where you find organs, is in churches. That was his favorite instrument to play. So he'd write the music there. And if you recall, I said that he wasn't famous as a composer at all when he was alive. His music was discovered in that church about 200 years after he passed away. And he had 20 children. He lived in Germany, and several of his children became composers and musicians as well. So J.S. Bach was from a European country called Germany, which is going to be across the Atlantic Ocean from us in the United States. Go across the Atlantic into these European countries up here in Europe, that continent. And he was from teeny tiny country Germany. I got my finger on it. Those European countries are little. Now another country I wanted to show you in Europe is this one that looks like a boot. It's yellow. So maybe you see it right here, the bottom, my finger. That's Italy. And Italy has a language called Italian. That is where all of our music terms come from. So the term piano, which means soft, is an Italian word. Now in English, piano is an instrument, right? But our music term piano means to play soft. And then forte means to play loud. The neat thing about these music terms is it doesn't matter what country you live in, what country you're from, what language you speak, anywhere you are in the world, you could sit down and play a composer's music because they're going to have written the instructions on how to play it in these Italian words. So that is one thing that's really cool about composers. Even though Bach spoke German, he wrote his music terms for his musicians anywhere in the world where everyone would be able to understand. All right, now the next thing we're going to do is on Quaver. And most people, I think, have their Quaver accounts working. Quaver's almost got all of them worked out. But this one I found on Class Play. Oops, you can't see it. And it's called I Want to Be in a Street Band. Last week when we worked with Mr. Jones, we did a lot of percussion instruments. And so these are some instruments that have been made at home with things found out on the street. And I wanted to play this for you. We've got a bucket drum, a pipe, a trash can lid. These are things people can make percussion instruments out of. Going, Miss Diaz, I saw something new. What was that? And today we're going to be learning about the eighth rest and what that sounds like. So that music was a pretty fast tempo, right? Tempo is how fast or slow your music is. So that music was a pretty fast tempo, and you had to find the beat, and then you can count the rhythm. So the tempo of music is how fast or slow the music is, okay? And when you have your tempo, you've got to find the beat. And with the Star Wars, we heard some clicks. That's a metronome. We're going to practice with the metronome today. So those clicks are giving you the beat. It was kind of a medium. It wasn't fast. It wasn't slow. It was kind of a medium tempo on that metronome, giving you the beat. Once you find the beat, then you play all of your different rhythms on top of that, which you can play with those street band instruments, any percussion instruments. You could sing it, you can say it, you can body percussion it by clapping, patting, stomping. So you're going to play rhythms lots of different ways on top of that beat once you find that beat. And like I said, we've got this new one popping in today. This is called an eighth rest, and I'm going to teach you how to count the eighth rest. Now, before we move on to our counting, I wanted to show you a song on Quaver that talks about how once you have a beat, you can put different rhythms on top of it. This song's called Rhythm is a Beautiful Thing. It's going to have that Quaver guy who's kind of silly. But he's going to show you like lots of different rhythms on a beat.
You ready? Courtney, you ready? Are you excited? Here we go! Elephant soup! Elephant soup! Elephant... Here we go, ready? Yellow bell! Let's go! Yellow bell! Yellow bell! I like cheese! I like cheese! I like cheese! Come on, Paul, let's do it! Hippo like chocolate! Hippo like chocolate! Elephant soup! So, see how all the rhythms are mixing together to create the music. It's amazing. You're on your own. Keep going. That's so wicked. Listen. I can't believe it. I'm so happy.
Okay, so that song, it's called Rhythm is a Beautiful Thing. It's on Quaver. And so the beginning, Quaver said, hey, find the beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then they put a whole bunch of different rhythm instruments on top of it and singers. I like cheese, elephant, zoo or soup or something. He's crazy. Now, I wanted to show you what that eighth rest looks like. Okay, so we know that the eighth note by itself equals 1/2 of a beat because we practice these note values. Say, I can identify note and their value. I can identify notes and their value. We worked on this a whole bunch. To prepare for 3rd and 4th grade, getting to do a virtual district counting bee. So this eighth note by itself with the flag, that equals 1/2 of a beat. And we said that that was going to be a fraction. We also said that some people like to write it decimal 0.5, but the eighth note by itself with a flag colored in is going to equal 1/2 of a beat. And it takes 8 eighth notes to fill up a 4-beat count. Now, with the eighth rest, I'm going to draw it for you. Looks like a dot, kind of like a comma, apostrophe. That's your eighth rest. So an eighth rest, I'm going to write eighth is half of a beat of silence. Okay, so just like you're gonna rest for half a beat. So just like the eighth note equals half a beat of sound, the eighth rest will equal half a beat of silence. All right, so this one looks like 1, here's your te, 1, te, 2. Okay, so this is a 2-beat measure from our counting bee. We've only been working so far on the 4-beat measures, but I wanted to show you our eighth rests appear in our 2-beat measures. So this is 1, te, 2. When you count it, it sounds like 1. Really short 1. Let's see if I can find another one for you. Nope, we don't do very many of those. But here is the time signature. What this time signature is telling us. Quarter note gets a beat, but you count to 2. All right, so when we practice the 2 beats, you're gonna find some eighth notes and eighth rests. Next, I want to take you back to reviewing the whole note equals 4. The half note equals 2. When you add a dot to the half note, it's a dotted half note, that equals 3 because the dot adds value. It's going to add more beats, okay? So the dotted half note equals 3. The quarter note equals 1 beat of sound. That quarter rest, Mr. Rest, the little ones call him, equals 1 beat of silence. The eighth note by itself, we just talked about that with the flag, equals 1/2 of a beat. But the eighth note with a friend has a bar across the top, and we say te after the number of the beat number. 1 te, 2 te, 3 te, 4 te. And then last time we got to do 16th notes. The 16th note by itself has 2 flags. That's why when you compare it to an 8th note, you can see, oh, this is an 8th note, this is a 16th note. A 16th note by itself equals a quarter of a beat. So 1/4 is that fraction. And then the 16th note with its friends has 2 bars across the top, and you count it 1 t te ta, 2 t te ta, 3 t te ta, 4 t te ta. All right, so I'm going to turn on the metronome so you can help me find the beat, and we are going to practice and perform a steady beat. We're going to do that by counting our rhythms, our different rhythms with a metronome. I'm going to get my counting cards. I'm going to turn on a metronome. So to find a metronome, I'm just going to do an online one. You can just Google metronome, and it'll pop up for you. And we're going to start kind of slow, about 60 beats per minute, maybe 65. And let's hear how fast that sounds. What does that tempo sound like? 1, 2, 3, 4. You gotta feel the beat. Then you'll count those different rhythms on top of your beat. Okay, we're gonna be counting in 4. The quarter note gets the beat, and we've got 4 beats in our measure. 1, 2, ready, count. 1, 1, 2, ready, half notes, 1, 3, 1, 2, ready, count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, here's your eighth notes, 1 tay, 2 tay, 3 tay, 4 tay, 1, 2, ready, count, 1 tay, 2 tay, 3 tay, 1, 2, ready, quarter, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, ready, count it, 1, 2, 3, 4 tay, 1, 2, ready, count, 1 tay, 2 tay, 3 tay, 4, 1, 2, ready, count, 1, 2, 3 tay, 4, 1, 2, ready, count, 1 tay, 2 tay, 3, 4 tay, 1, 2, ready, count, 1 tay, 2 tay, 3, 4, 1, 2, ready, count, 1 tay, 2, 3, 4 tay, 1, 2, ready, count, 1 tay, 2, 3 tay, 4, 1, 2, ready, count, 1 tay, 2, 3 tay, 4 tay, 1, 2, ready, count, 1 tay, 2 tay, 3, 1, 2, ready, count, 1, 2 tay, 3 tay, 4 tay, 1, 2, ready, count, 1, 2 tay, 3 tay, 4 tay, 1, 2, ready, count, 1, 2 tay, 3, 4 tay, 1, 2, ready, count, 1, 2 tay, 3, 4, 1, 2, ready, count, 1, 2, 3, 4 tay, 1, 2, ready, count, 1, 2 tay, 3 tay, 4, 1, 2, ready, count, 1 tay, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, ready, half note, 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, ready, count, 1, 4. Oh, did you see that dotted half note got 3 beats? All right, now let's look at round 2, and this one has our 16th notes, 1, 2, and count to 4. 1 t teta, 2 t teta, 3 t teta, 4 t teta, 1, 2, ready, count, 1 t teta, 2 t teta, 3 t teta, 4, 1, 2, ready, count, 1 t teta, 2 tay, 3 t teta, 4, 1, 2, ready, count, 1, 2 t teta, 3, 1, 2, ready, count, 1 t teta, 2 t teta, 3 tay, 4, 1, 2, ready, count, 1 tay, 2 t teta, 3 tay, 4 t teta, 1, 2, ready, count, 1 tay, 2 t teta, 3 t teta, 4 tay. Good job. All right, so the next part of round 2 is going to be some 16th notes and 8th notes together, and we won't do that today. We'll do that actually next time. But what I need you to remember is that when 2 8th notes are together, you're going to say the number followed by tay. 1 tay, 2 tay, 3 tay, 4 tay. And then when you have 16th notes together in a group, you've got to say, oops, I lost them. T teta. 1 t teta, 2 t teta, 3 t teta, 4 t teta. Let's look at those words. T, tay, and ta. So we steal the tay from the 8th notes. 1 tay, 2 tay, 3 tay, 4 tay. But because the 16th notes are worthless beats, we have to add in some more words here. 1 T theta, 2 T theta, 3 T theta, 4 T theta. Because the 16th note equals only 1/4 of a beat. Right? It takes 16 16th notes to equal a 4-beat measure. And then it's going to take 8 of the 8th notes to equal a 4-beat measure. So we need to keep comparing them and learning how to count them and recognize their rhythms and identify them. Okay, it's time to go. I wanted to show you this really cool body percussion song. I can't do it, but I think you probably could. So there's this guy named John Jacobson, and I absolutely love him. I got to see him one time in a workshop, and he works for a company called Music Express. He's also a composer. He composes a lot of choir music for kids. And he does some cool dances, I think, really fun. For Music Express, they're loaded onto YouTube, but I wanted to show you one that's called Get Me to the Beat. And you could practice this at home, and it would be super fun. It's very tricky. So first he's going to go through like
Get Me to the Beat has a couple of kind of tricky body percussion moves that I'd like to slow down.
He's going to go through the moves first.
The first one I just call the BP for body percussion. It goes like this. Pat your chest with your right hand. Snap your left fingers. Snap your right fingers. Pat your chest again with your right hand. Then take that right hand and slap it into the back of your left hand. So it's pat, snap, snap, pat, clap. Pat, snap, snap, pat, clap. And when you get into the song, the rhythm of that is going to be like this. 1 and 2 and 3. Hold. So 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. And sometimes we add a little extension like this.
And so he's going to teach you some body percussion, and then he's going to actually do a song.
BP. Push your hair back. Wrap her nod. Brush your sleeve off. Twice. One BP. One clap.
So that would be super fun to try. I tried it yesterday, and I kept getting tricked up on it. And since we're out of time, I'd like for you to try that on your own. But I'm going to put on my front page where I have the sign up for 3rd and 4th grade. I'm also going to put a little Google form there for you to fill out when you go to music. So it's going to be a little quiz about these note values that we've been studying and practicing. So make sure that you click on that, and then I'm going to give you a grade on that quiz. I know you'll do great, and I'll see you next time. Bye.